Welcome to the O'Connor Elder Law channel. I'm your host, Melissa O'Connor. I'm a Florida-based elder law attorney who does estate planning, focusing on long-term care needs, commonly referred to as Medicaid planning, and I do probate, and I do it well. Today I wanted to talk to you about what probate is and why people want to avoid it. But before I do, I invite you to schedule a free strategy session with me at eldermeeting.com. Okay, so a common question that I get is, what is probate and why do people want to avoid it? So essentially, probate is a legal process. It's a lawsuit, even though you're not suing anybody. It is a legal case that is opened when somebody passes away for the purpose of winding up their affairs. So the person may own property or have bank accounts or other assets that are titled in their name, and we need to get those assets, whether it's a real property or a financial account or something else, titled into the name of the beneficiary that they listed in their will if they left a will, or to their lawful heirs if they left no will. A probate case will also determine who the heirs are if we aren't clear and there's a disagreement as to who's entitled to inherit. And the other thing that a probate case does is it gives creditors, depending on the time that it's filed in Florida, if you open your probate within 2 years from the date of death, creditors have an opportunity during this period to make a claim against the estate to recoup any monies that the person who passed away might owe them. So why do people want to avoid probate? People want to avoid probate for a couple of reasons. One is they want to try to avoid their creditors, right? So if you do not have any assets that need to go through the probate process to be transitioned to the people you want it to go to, then the creditors have nothing to make a claim against. So that's a big one. People want to be able to pass their legacy without exposing it to creditor claims. Another one is just a practical. You want to be able to have your family or your beneficiaries have quick access to your money. Probate is a slower process, right? We need to open a case. There's hoops that you have to go through the judicial process, notice requirements, all these things. And it's slow, and people want their inheritance and they don't want to have to wait 6, 12, 24 months, depending on the nature of the case. So if you were able to have passed that asset outside of probate, then the person will immediately inherit and don't need the hassle of the case. Third, people don't like paying attorney's fees, right? If you open a probate, that means you probably have to hire a probate attorney. And nobody wants to have to pay and hire an attorney to probate assets to be able to get them. So that's another reason why people try to avoid probate is they don't want to have to pay an attorney through the process at that time. So if they were able to set up their estate to avoid probate, then all the better for their heirs. So I hope that you now have a little bit of an understanding of what probate is and why people really like to avoid it. If this information has been helpful to you, I ask that you like and share with others, and you are welcome to schedule that free strategy session with me at eldermeeting.com. Thanks for joining me.